नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूँ योगिता। स्वागत करती हूँ आपका हमारे चैनल बोल्डस्काई में। बॉलीवुड एक्ट्रेस लारा दत्ता भले ही बॉलीवुड में ज्यादा एक्टिव ना हो, लेकिन लारा दत्ता सोशल मीडिया पर काफी एक्टिव रहती हैं। अब हाल ही में लारा दत्ता एक खास इवेंट का हिस्सा रही, जहां से अब उनका ये वीडियो वायरल हो रहा है। लारा दत्ता हाल ही में राउंड टेबल ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग मेनोपॉज अबाउट क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ सर्वे द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर इवेंट में शामिल हुई, जहां पर लारा दत्ता ने मेनोपॉज के बारे में अपने थॉट्स मीडिया के सामने रखे। लारा दत्ता ने इस इवेंट में मेनोपॉज के बारे में बड़ी ही खूबसूरती से अपना एक्सपीरियंस फैंस के साथ शेयर किया। अब लारा दत्ता का ये वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पर काफी वायरल हो रहा है और फैंस भी उनकी जमकर तारीफ कर रहे हैं। आप भी देखें लारा दत्ता का ये वीडियो।
So I've had the good fortune of being able to read a little bit of this book. And a lot of the stories in here, the women are talking about support groups. They're talking about their tribe. You know, they're talking about women who've come together, bonded by a shared experience. And I think, look, I love the fact that I'm an artist, that I get to create something. A couple of years ago, I don't know how many of you have had the opportunity of watching this, there was a wonderful play that came out called The Vagina Monologues. The whole idea about the vagina monologues was to normalize conversations about vaginas. Every woman is born with one. We call it all sorts of different names. We don't discuss it. You know, we don't talk about it. We pretend it's a part of our body that's hidden in some land very far away. You know, so if we can have something where within the world of creativeness and art, where we can start really powerful movements, really powerful conversations, I think it's time that we did the same around menopause too. Yeah. You know, and this is why I say, Shelley, that I'm so glad today to be an artist, because I know at the end of the day, art affects life outside. You can be part of that change. You can be, in a very positive way, bring that kind of change that needs to be addressed within society, where people who are celebrities, actors, start also speaking up about their own personal, you know, experiences. They make it personal. They make it normal. If I go through it, you go through it, that bonds us together. That's something that we have, that's a connect right there. And very quickly, if I may take 2 seconds, Shelley, 2 characters that I saw on screen right before the advent of OTT that completely changed my life for me as an actor, looking forward to where my career was going. Because when I had my daughter 10 years ago, I honestly thought that my career was done. You know, there was no OTT, there was no nothing coming out, and where the films were concerned, I was either going to end up playing my heroes' mothers, you know, or I would have to sit at home and take a dignified back seat. 2 roles that were amazing. Ratna Pathak Shah in Lipstick Under My Burqa. Yeah. Wonderful, incredible story of a woman in her 60s who liked to read erotic literature, hadn't lost her sex drive, wanted to be this woman who had these sexual desires, but was forced to read it in such, you know, shame and trepidation underneath her sheet. I absolutely loved that character and loved that role. The second one was Neena Gupta in Badhaai Ho. Again, how liberating. And once that film was made and out there, suddenly even for society, and I'm not talking about a certain class of society, even for the masses, it became something कि हाँ ऐसे होता है, मेरे साथ भी हुआ था, अभी ठीक है, you know, अब इन्होंने बता दिया कि ऐसे होता है तो ठीक है. There was so much of acceptance. So it's incredible that today we're in this position. I think it's a huge responsibility as well, you know, to be able to impact that change. And it's fantastic. I can't wait to get started.